Hey, welcome, Enigma here. The Arkham games, like most games in a long-running franchise, consist of retcons. Some may be minor, like Roman Sionis' hair being a different color in Arkham City than Arkham Origins, but some are major that completely change the story in my eyes. Now, I'm only going to be covering huge retcons, and keep in mind, characters looking different than they did in previous games aren't necessarily retcons. For example, Poison Ivy's look in Arkham City and Arkham Knight, it's just a redesign, not a retcon. There are also small retcons, like Tim Drake wearing his Arkham Knight suit in a Matter of Family DLC, which takes place before Arkham Asylum, where he should rather be wearing his Arkham City suit. Starting at number 5, we have Harley and Joker first meeting. In Arkham Asylum, we can collect interview tapes for each character, and we see some where Joker and Harley meet in, you guessed it, Arkham Asylum, where she works there as a psychiatrist.
Patient interview number 1.
So, I'm your first, am I, Toots? You know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you. Oh, sweets, I like you. I really do. Even your name. Rework it a bit and we get
Harley Quinn, like the clown. I know, I've heard it before.
It's a name that puts a smile on my face. It makes me think there's someone here I can relate to. Someone who might like to hear my secrets.
However, in Arkham Origins, it's retconned so that we see them meet in Blackgate instead. While I love Arkham Origins, unfortunately I can't be above the law of retcons and will have to classify this as a huge one.
Bad day, huh? Cops in this city. Always beating on the sick and defenseless. My name's Harleen. Harleen Quinzel.
What a pretty name. Do your friends call you Harley?
Oh, I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, Harley, you got one now.
Especially since the Arkham Asylum tapes are canon, it gets even more confusing because the bio for Harley in Arkham Knight still says the two met in Arkham Asylum. I actually like this retcon because I feel it fits with the game, especially since after the game we hear Quincy Sharp speak about how Gotham should reopen Arkham Asylum to take care of the criminally insane, which fits perfectly to Arkham Asylum, the game.
If tonight's events have taught us anything, it's that Blackgate is not the place to be housing our city's most dangerous offenders. Not one, but 2 prison breaks in the same night. All of tonight's tragedies would have been avoided if Gotham had a proper treatment facility for its top echelon offenders. A place with impenetrable security, where the most dangerous could be isolated, rehabilitated, and treated for their illness. A place like Arkham Asylum.
For number 4, we have Harley Quinn's personality in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I know most of us don't like this game or consider it canon, but it unfortunately is, until Rocksteady decides it isn't, maybe. But until then, Harley Quinn acts completely out of character here. This game takes place 5 years after Arkham Knight, but Harley is nowhere near as obsessed with the Joker as she was in the other Arkham games. Hell, anytime she mentions him, it's like her recent bad eggs.
Hal?
Hell no! Been there, done that, got the scars, did some healing. I'm not into that type anymore.
Maladaptive narcissists?
Comedians.
But in Arkham Knight, she was so desperate to bring the Joker back to life. Even in Henry Adams, she saw the Joker in him and was still head over heels for him. So how is this the same person? And how is she suddenly so trained in combat and guns? In the Arkham games, she hardly puts up a fight against Batman. Hell, not even Robin. And yeah, maybe we see her take out some guards in the Arkham Knight DLC, but she, along with the other Suicide Squad, are able to kill the Justice League, even if they're clones or whatever the hell?
This doesn't make, logic. Where's the logic?
And I call BS on her and Ivy having a romantic relationship at all.
You really don't know me? Harley and Ivy forever? In 10-story burning letters? Nope.
They seemed like friends, maybe even acquaintances, but I know they're a couple in the comics and show. I just feel like Arkham Harley never showed romantic interest in her, as she was instead obsessed with Mr. J himself. Why did Rocksteady do this? Are they stupid? And for number 3, we have the Grapnel boost in Arkham Origins. This is a big one I noticed while replaying Arkham City and gaining the Grapnel boost there. In fact, this is actually what inspired me to make this video, because I'm like, wait, there's actually a bunch of retcons that exist in the games, and I feel like I'd like to talk about them and research about them as well, just for my sake and to educate other people. In Arkham City, after completing the AR training to get the Grapnel boost, Alfred mentions how it's a prototype not ready for testing yet, although Batman says he is ready for it.
I see you have called in the Batwing, sir. Did I forget to pack something?
No, Alfred. I think I need the Grapnel boost.
But Mr. Fox told you it's not yet ready for field deployment. It's still in the prototype stage.
I've done enough training. I'm ready.
However, right from the start, Batman has the Grapnel boost in Arkham Origins. So, why is this a prototype? While I don't mind the retcon in terms of gameplay and traversing through old Gotham with the Grapnel boost, as well as going to the Pioneer Bridge, at the end of the day, it's still a retcon. Alright, nearly at the end, but before we finish off this video, let's get into retcon number 2, Harley Quinn's pregnancy. Now this has sparked debates and theories being thrown around, but let me explain. In Arkham City, we see a positive pregnancy test near Harley Quinn's mannequin with her suit displayed. This was intended as an Easter egg, hinting at Harley Quinn being pregnant with the Joker's child. Arkham Asylum and Arkham City were both written by Paul Dini, the creator of Harley Quinn herself. However, he did not return to write the DLC Harley Quinn's Revenge. In that DLC, we see a baby carriage with many negative pregnancy tests being visible, implying the previous test could perhaps be a false positive test. This is a retcon in my opinion, because Paul Dini did in fact plan for Harley Quinn to be pregnant, but Rocksteady as a whole decided not to pursue that idea. Probably so they could shoehorn the fake Jokers in Arkham Knight. God, what the hell is that subplot? And there's more signs of Harley Quinn being pregnant in the game. When Batman first encounters Harley, she tries to attack him, but he counters her attack and pushes her onto the floor. When she gets up, she feels her stomach, hinting at her pregnancy. Anyway, this is in the game, so take that as you will. I still think this is a huge retcon if you look at the subtle hints. And it would have been an interesting idea, the fact that Joker dies at the end, but Harley Quinn is still pregnant with a part of Joker in a way, and possibly could raise the next Joker. I don't know, could have been cool, but oh well. Instead, we got this.
It's fucking nuts! It doesn't even make any sense!
And now here we are for the worst retcon in the Arkham games, and it's Deadshot being from another Earth. For those of you who save themselves from playing Suicide Squad, Deadshot has a new face. He looks different from the Arkham Deadshot, and they give an over-explained and unnecessary reason as to why.
There was another Deadshot out there. Would have been my exact damn match, down to the trigger finger. If he wasn't a white dude, there's zero doubt in my mind. He was me, but from somewhere else. Another Earth.
So, it turns out that this Deadshot is from our universe, the Arkhamverse, and the Deadshot we saw in Arkham City and Arkham Origins is an imposter. It's explained further that he's actually from another Earth and was sent to this Earth for some reason. New Deadshot and old Deadshot fought, and old Deadshot was killed after a close fight.
Spotted the guy 10 city blocks away, downtown Gotham. I pulled that trigger as soon as I got a beat on him. And so did he. It was instantaneous.
He missed.
Barely. But he did miss. It wasn't easy. Shouldn't have been, considering. But I'm 99% sure I'm the last Deadshot standing.
I would have preferred Rocksteady just say, yeah, we just wanted to make Deadshot black because Will Smith played him once. Like, why go the extra mile and explain this retcon? It's still a retcon, and a terrible one at that. Also, it's beyond stupid, because we see in the Suicide Squad game, all of the Earths have similar aspects to Earth 1, yet are different. So, did this Deadshot even know or care he was in the wrong universe? Because surely he'd notice. It is beyond idiotic and takes the spot for the worst retcon. And so there we have it. These are my top 5 retcons in the Arkham games. Let me know what retcon bugs you the most in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. I promise there's going to be more content. Have a nice day and stay safe.